Hey guys, so it's finally here. We're done with Resident Evil 3, and we are on to Resident Evil Code Veronica X on the PlayStation 2. Without much further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started here.
Resident Evil. The American Midwestern town, Raccoon City, has been completely decimated due to the T-virus outbreak that was instigated by the international corporation Umbrella. Claire Redfield, who arrived in Raccoon City to search for her lost brother Chris, and a rookie police officer, Leon S. Kennedy, managed to escape from the city. But their ordeal was only a prelude of things to come.
Oh, and in case you were wondering, I was just making sure that I had my camera recording.
3 months later.
I use a hard drive platter to do that.
Your identification number is WKD4496. Welcome to your new home.
Her name is Claire Redfield. We caught her trespassing in our Paris lab facility 10 days ago. She apparently infiltrated the complex looking for her lost brother, Chris Redfield, one of the surviving members of RPD's famous STARS teams.
I love that she still has the high power. This is seriously like one of my favorite Resident Evil games.
Don't move.
But yeah, sorry if there's any weird like graphical glitches or audio things going weird with the game audio, just because I do have to emulate because my PS2 is like dead, and yeah, I am too broke to even buy a new PS2, let alone a PS1 or a capture card. I tried to get a capture card actually, so I could start doing some retro games. I bought this cheap thing off of China, or it was off of I don't know, eBay or Wish or something like that, from China, and it showed up DOA. It records sound but no video. But from what I read online, that's not surprising. I got my money back on it, but it was still crappy paying $8. Well, paying $8 for a capture card, what do you expect? But yeah, no es bueno. And if you guys hear noises like birds or saws and stuff, I think my neighbor's doing some construction, but I have the window open because yeah, it's kind of warm. Especially with this curtain up, it creates like this box of hot right here. Some might even call it a hot box. Bad joke. Oh, crap.
Perfect. Go on. Get out of here. This place is finished. I don't know, it might have been a special forces team. But in any case, this prison's been taken over. The troops have been wiped out.
What are you saying?
You're free to leave the complex. But you may as well know you have no chance of getting off this island.
And what about you? What are you going to do?
Don't worry about me.
I don't know why that made me think of Barry from Resident Evil 1. I have this. Alright, so this is Code Veronica X on the PS2, so yeah, things are a little different in this game, just simply because this is the first one on the new game, or well, at the time it was new. I think I gotta play with my aspect ratio settings because things look a little like cramped. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't played this in a long time. But yeah, I am going to try to use typewriters as much as I can. I'm going to try to avoid the whole. Oh yeah. So first things first. I gotta change these controls. Oh. I already haven't changed. Okay. Okay, so I just gotta remember these are the different controls. Lost my train of thought. Ooh. Apparently vibration's working. It startled me. Yeah, so this game, it being one of the newer, I guess you would call it newer Resident Evil games of the originals, I do remember it a little bit better than some of the, than like number 3. I remember this one pretty well. So, before big possible, well, I get to redo an hour's worth of stuff, I will be using save states. Just giving you a heads up. But, yeah, I'm going to try to avoid using those as much as possible. Going to use them pretty much before boss fights, because boss fights is always like a ton of stuff to do. Oh, no save. That, and I'm gonna try to get through this game as quick as possible. I really want to try to get this one done in under 10 episodes for sure. But I don't know if I'll be able to do a lot of cutscenes in this one. Because, yeah, this is the first Resident Evil on DVD, so they're really trying to take advantage of that extra storage. As you can see with like cutscenes like this. Oh. I avoided the first hit. Wow, that was surprising. Usually I get hit by both of those guys every time I play this. Yeah, something's wrong with my aspect ratio. I gotta look into that after I finish this episode up. That Beretta.
Wait, don't shoot.
Who are you?
Huh? You're not a zombie. Well, great. Wait right there. I'm coming over. Sorry about that little misunderstanding, but I thought you were another one of those
Shut up. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Ooh, badass Claire.
Relax, beautiful. I said I was sorry. My name's Steve. I was a prisoner on this island. And I'm guessing you're not from Umbrella either.
No, I'm Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire? Nice. I'll remember that. Hey, I heard there's an airport around here. And once I find it, I can finally escape from this crazy island. I'll see ya.
Hey, wait up!
I don't want you following me, lady. You'll only slow me down.
Oh my god, these controls are gonna kill me. Alright. Do we get anything in the files? Yeah, playing manual. I'm not gonna go through the playing manual. Okay, so now we're back to the original thing. The original list set, I guess you would call it. Order? List order. Haha. I use science to figure that out. So this one's back to the old style where you have to press the button before going upstairs. So if you see me running like I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, excuse me. Running like I don't know what I'm doing into the edges of stairs, you know why. I finished Resident Evil 3 this morning, actually, so that's when I recorded that last episode just a few hours ago. Oh, you're gonna see me get lost big time in this game, so expect a lot of stuff cut out because I know, like, oh wait, yeah, there's a file over here. Alright, so first episode of a new game, so every time I open a document, I'm going to go ahead and stop on each page for just a second or two. I'm a pretty quick reader. Most of the stuff I actually remember. Some of it I don't find interesting at all, but I know people do, so I'm going to stop for a second or two on a page. I'll switch to the next page, skim it over really quick, and then I'll go to the next page. If you need more time, go ahead and just pause it, alright? But yeah, no, like I was saying, well, actually I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I guess it wasn't important. Oh yeah, so I know, like, last time I played through this game, it took me a long time to actually get through it because I got lost. And when I say I got lost, I mean I spent an hour wandering around trying to figure out where to go. At one point, well, I knew where to go. Like, I knew what I had to do next. Like, I was like, oh, I need to go to this room. I couldn't figure out how to get there because towards the end of the game, you'll see it's, or not the end of the game, but like around the midpoint, they, gotta slow down right there. It's probably because of the recording and stuff, slowing it down a bit. But it was just for a second, it was just, oh crap, a little lower than it should have been, or a little slower than it should have been, I should say. Oh crap, I forgot the guns. Oh yeah, and they tend to do that in this one, how he like fell straight down into my foot and immediately started attacking. There's no like cooldown period anymore. Because in the older, we'll call them first gen games. In the first gen games, after you get attacked, usually there was like a 1 to 2 second buffer before you could. Oh crap! Before you can actually get attacked again. Not in this one. This one you could actually get gamed up on pretty quick, and it usually ends fast. Yeah, see? Right there, how he drops straight down. Yeah. They used to not be able to do that. This one, they do that. And it's not a big deal, I mean, because ankle bites don't really hit you for that much. Really for that much health. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy. I don't know why. It's not even noon. Oops. But yeah, ankle bites don't really hit for that much health, but if you're already low on health, it could be a really quick game ender for you. So it's one of those things that you just kind of have to be aware of when you play through this game. Oh yeah, so, okay, yeah, I don't really have a lot more to talk about as far as talking about stuff, like I usually do.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
I guess we'll go with, like, some Resident Evil, like, facts and information about this particular game. I don't know. That might be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And if you don't like it, you can go ahead and hit that mute button and just not listen to me. I know it sounded like really arrogant the way I said that, but yeah, no, I did. Oh good lord! I didn't mean it to come out arrogant. It's just that's what I'm gonna be talking about, and I'm just giving you a heads up that if it's not something that you're going to be interested in, we'll, okay, look, another one, we'll, just politely ask you to press that mute button and watch through. However, if you don't like anything about my videos, put it in the comment section, please. I'd like to know because, like I said, I do this because I enjoy playing these games. And I enjoy that people enjoy watching them. So if you guys aren't enjoying the games in the form,
Chris Redfield.
What are you doing here?
Chris Redfield. Is he a relative of yours or something?
You mean my brother?
Ah, your siblings. Well, it seems your brother is under surveillance by Umbrella.
What? I've got to contact Leon and tell him to let my brother know he's being monitored. It's a good thing I have access to an outside connection from here.
Well, that file shows the latitude and longitude of this place. Why don't you send your brother the coordinates and ask him to come help?
Thanks. I'll do that.
Hey, I was just kidding. There's no way he could get here, even if he is your brother.
Yes, he can. I'm sure of it.
No way. He won't come. You'll just end up disappointed if you rely on others. Believe me, I know.
What was that all about?
I'm just saying the hair in this game, that's where it's at. I think that's what really did it for me with this game, was the hair. They did a good job with it. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. If there's something you don't like, put it in the comment section. Go ahead and throw a thumbs down. Let me know that I'm doing something wrong. No, I just saved. Because if you guys aren't enjoying it, then I'm doing something wrong. And that means that I'm not enjoying it. If you guys aren't enjoying watching these, I'm not enjoying making it at that point. So I like to hear the feedback. And You know, and oh my, starts falling on. Oh, I love that music player. I remember the what was it called? Windows CD audio player, I think is what it was back on 98. 98? Is that the one it was? 95. I don't know. Back when CDs were first becoming a thing. And yeah. I remember using that. It always amazed me that you could listen to a CD on a computer. Yeah.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
So apparently, ink ribbon is metallic. Which sucks, because that means we can't take that ink ribbon with us. Oh, and if you were wondering why I wasn't picking up those grenade rounds, the first aid spray, or any of that stuff, that's why. There's metal detectors that prevent you from taking it back out of here. You get them later on, though. Oh, jeezeless. Well, and as usual, here I come doing my anal as hell big item organization. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed, but I switched to the knife earlier to take out that one guy. And the reason I did that is because the knife is really OP in this game. Because God, these controllers are killing me. It deals damage every time it transitions from one hit, or transitions entering a hitbox. Basically what that means is, as you attack someone on the ground, it hits their leg and does damage, transitions to their other leg, does damage, and then hits their torso, does damage, and then hits their arm and does damage. Yeah, they really didn't know what they were doing with it. And you can hear it too when you hit them with the knife. You hear it go like, and what that is it's making the knife attack sound. Whoa, that made a big difference in audio right there for a second. Gotta remember to fix that. The reason it does that is because it's trying to play the like knife attack audio every time it's dealing damage, which makes sense. But yeah, knife's like stupid OP in this game. Oh, and I keep doing that. I need to trim my beard. It keeps trying to go in my mouth. It's tickling my lips. But yeah, so you're gonna see me actually utilizing the knife. But yeah. So basically, the reason that happened with the knife is, I mean, this is the first game, or the first Resident Evil game that they made on this new engine. It's one of those things that it's easy to overlook from a game development standpoint. Well, that's weird. So that door's there. But the yay emulation. I hate seeing rendering issues. Yeah, there's something wrong with the rendering because the doors don't look like their aspect right. Maybe it's just my eyes. But yeah, you'll see that I'm aiming down when I attack. That's because I want to get both the legs when I hit them. Because if I get both legs, it deals that damage twice. But yeah, the weirdness with the hitbox and it dealing damage multiple times like that, I mean, from a realism standpoint, it actually makes sense. Because it's like, I mean, if you attack someone with a knife, every limb you hit, it's gonna cut it, so I guess it makes sense from that kind of a standpoint, but yeah, technically it's a glitch. Come on, pick it up. Ooh, we are rapidly approaching that 30-minute mark on my end here. We're gonna go a little long because I know that I have a lot of, oh yeah, and they brought this back from Resident Evil 1, that having to check items a specific way. Joy. Ooh. I want to start a company called Metal Industries Company. That's just funny. Alright. So, it looks like time-wise what we're going to do is we are going to go back over past the dogs and past the gallows back into the metal detector area. And I think that's where this first episode is going to come to an end. I'm actually making progress fairly quick in this game. I'm not really lollygagging around because I actually okay, so with this game, the first hour or two I know really well. The last hour or so I know really well. Or not hour. The last like half hour, 45 minutes, I know really well. That in-between section, not so much. And it's because it's, as you'll see, it's a lot of backtracking. When I say a lot of backtracking,
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Oh my god, I know. Just want to take that start button and put it. Okay, so Resident Evil 1, 2, 3. Start is pause. Circle is inventory. Or at least that's the controls I play with it, because you're able to play with those controls in all those games. This one, okay. So this one, I'll go ahead and pause it for a second. Okay, so this one, I'm using an Xbox controller, and it's a cheap play gaming accessory controller from GameStop. This is the do button, you know, like the action button. This is cancel. This is the action button. I hope you guys can see this. This is the inventory, and then this is the pause button. And then you got aim over here, but that's, yeah, that's normal. But yeah, it's just, hold on. I made a save state there. And this, there is not a whole lot you can do other than try to dip them, just like that. Yeah, 1 for 3, not great. I've done worse. But yeah, see, that's why they, oh my god. And the fire extinguisher we're going to leave there. And the reason we're going to leave it there is... Oh, no. The reason we're going to leave it there is because we don't need it. We don't need it until the last 45 minutes of the game. So we just stay there. Actually, I don't even think you technically need it to finish the game. It's just... Oh. You get an item with it later. Oh, it's not, oh, spoiler alert! It's not a spoiler. You use it late. It's optional to use later. Get an item. Thank God for camera changes. Oh, that's another thing. You'll with this game, whenever the camera changes angles, the AI has like a half-second delay, so it's almost like I don't know. You almost get like 30 frames of invincibility from attack kind of thing, because you get that. Well, it's a game that's, well, according to this, running at 60 FPS. So we can extrapolate from that 60 FPS divided by 2 is 30, so you get 30 frames of the enemies being in this weird transitional period where they can't attack. Well, they can attack, but it's weird. It's like the hitboxes don't register for just a brief moment, about half a second or so. And I apologize for that lag. What it is, it's just this is a big open area and it's trying to draw a lot of stuff. While also, well, emulation in general takes a lot. Okay, I know a lot of people don't really know what emulation actually is. They just know it's how they play Super Mario on their computer. What emulation's actually doing is it's not emulating the program. It's emulating the hardware that the program is designed to run on. So in this case, we're actually emulating the PlayStation 2's Emotion engine. And to do so, the rule of thumb always was that it takes 10 times the hardware to emulate, 10 times the native hardware specs to emulate hardware. Is what kind of like the rule of thumb always was. Now that's not always 100%. Oh yeah, I have a really bad habit of accidentally rotating with this controller. As you can see clearly, it's probably gonna get me killed. I tell you, this knife is just like massively OP. But we are out of time. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and create a save state here, just so I can pick up the episode in the same spot. And I'll see you guys in the next one.